Hello everyone, Franco here, and today we will be summoning on a Festival Miracle banner for our favorite pink-haired golden deer girl, Hilda. And we will also be pulling on colorless in the off chance of getting Sephiran. Now, IS knows what they're doing, playing with my emotions by having Hilda as a 4-star demo. If she were a 5-star, I would have just... Ooh! She's like, you rang? Wow, we're off to a great start. Let's see, what IVs? Plus speed. Wow, that is such a good... That's a good nature. I haven't checked for super boons yet. Maybe I should do that. Let me see really quick. What super boons does she have?
Let's talk about stats, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about stats. Let's talk about stats.
Alright, I just checked. Looks like she has a super boon in attack and res. Not in speed. However, her speed is way up there. I'm gonna give her a golden heart because she's a golden deer. I love her art. She looks so good. I love how much motion there is in her hair and her pose, and look at that. Her weapon has handles for her to use. Oh, I love it. She's winking. That bunny is so adorable. Now, that's a good, like, in my opinion, this is a good damage dart because it shows that she's trying to defend. It's not just giving her some sexy butt pose or anything. And look, there's a Pegasus in her gift box. Very nice detail. I love her so much. What do you have to say?
Delivering presents is grueling labor for a delicate flower like me. If only somebody would do it for me.
There she is, trying to get someone else to do her work for her. Alright, well, I'm not gonna pull on the other colorless. Or should I? No, Sephiran, it's just... I'm just pulling on colorless whenever there's no blues. Oh, and of course they'll give us this. I'll summon on red because there's less of a chance of getting our rate broken by red than there is by green. As evidenced by this 3-star Lilina. But yes, Hilda has 44 HP, 39 attack, 38 speed, 37 defense, and 26 res. Unfortunately, she doesn't really stand out as a armored lance unit in any of her stats other than speed. And actually she's the highest, well, she ties with Ike as the highest melee armored unit for speed. I think she falls, if I did the math correctly, I may be wrong. Well, with the super boon, she would hit 185 BST, but without it, she hits, she's stuck at 184. So it's kind of a bummer that they couldn't just give her 1 extra point of res, so that way she could just sit at 185 unmerged. But it's okay, I'm gonna merge her anyway. I'm very excited to... Oh, I didn't even mention this, but I'm gonna try to plus 10 her if it costs 400 orbs or less. Otherwise, I'm just gonna dip and try to finish her merges when she comes back in her double seasonal banner, because I only have about 50,000 feathers, orbs, and that's not enough to get all of her copies up to plus 10. Something I find is kind of neat, and whoa, did I pull on colorless instead of blue? Wait, was there blue? I don't know. There was no blue, so we're fine. And we're at 7 out of 40. I know there's 3 sparks. I think I'm gonna spark for everything. Ooh, what a nice circle. for everything except for Altena. Or Bernadetta. I actually cannot decide. Ooh, yes! Ooh, 5-star Hilda. That means I don't have to use feathers for her. So I'm totally down for any 5-star Hildas that want to pity break me. Ooh, plus attack, yes! What do you say?
Delivering presents is grueling labor for a delicate flower like me. If only somebody would do it for me. Sure, I used to love playing in the snow. Then I turned 11.
Then I turned 11. I don't know. It doesn't snow down here where I live in South Texas, but I don't know that I would ever get tired of playing in the snow. Or maybe I would. I don't know. I didn't grow up with snow. I've only experienced snow maybe on 3 occasions in my life. But I loved it. I remember every single time. Oh, and I remember when I lived in northern Texas, that one winter, it snowed. Actually, on 2 winters that I was up there, it snowed. It was nice. Back, stop. Something that I find kind of nifty is how if you combine Hilda and Claude's alts currently in the game, they have all of the movement types in the game. You have Cav Claude, you have Flying Claude, now you have Armored Hilda, and we already had Infantry Hilda. So I think that's pretty neat. I'd be so excited if they gave them a duo. I love them both, and I kind of ship them in the game. I have a suspicion there's a paralogue in the Black Eagles route. I think it's Edelgard's paralogue, if I'm not mistaken, in which she has to go to Fodlan's Locket and... Yes! Ooh, another 5-star. I'm loving it.
Don't you worry. There's an extra special present in your future. Once I think of one.
That's relatable. I feel so bad. Like, even the people that I'm closest to, I have a hard time figuring out what to get them. And this one's plus res, so we got 2 of her super boons and a plus speed one. Awesome. So we are at 3 copies so far. This is really darn good luck. I'm loving this summoning session. But yeah, speaking of Claude, I have a short story to say. So when I was maybe 3 or 4 years old, and this is a Christmas story too, since I thought this might be a long summoning session, I may as well share something that might take some time to explain. So, when I was 3 or 4 years old, I remember it was Christmas and my mom asked me, she took me to a store in Mexico. I think it was a Soriana or a Gigante, I don't remember which one. Whichever one sells toys, I don't know if both of them do, I haven't been there in a long time. And she asked me what I wanted because she wanted to help me write my letter to Santa. Of course, because I didn't know how to write back then, because I was only 3. And so I took her to this place in the store where there was an Aladdin doll, because at that time, apparently, I was all about Aladdin. I don't know why I wasn't into something else, but I really liked Aladdin. I think I remember that I really enjoyed that opening sequence in the beginning when he was running away from those men that were trying to kill him. Yes! Awesome. Hold on, I'm gonna write down how many Hildas I get. So I think I got 2 4-stars and 2 5-stars, so I have enough feathers for these merges. Plus HP, it looks like I'm getting a little bit of everything. What do you say?
Sure, I used to love playing in the snow. Then I turned 11.
How old is she again? I don't remember. But yeah, I was very much into Aladdin when I was 3 or 4, I don't remember. I did look up the year the movie came out, but I don't think it was the same year because we never went to the movies, and especially at 3 or 4, I didn't like, no, I was never taken to the movies at that age. So it's probably after it came out on VHS the following year, or maybe a year, even 2 years after it was released in theaters. And so I took her to a place where there was this Aladdin doll, and I remember that you were able to change his clothes to his regular outfit and to his Prince Ali getup. And so, you know, I told her that's what I want Santa Claus to give me for Christmas, and she's like, okay. And so then Christmas comes around, and I wake up, and I'm so excited to see if see if I got any gifts under the tree, which was a tiny tree. It was like maybe 3 feet tall, one of those little trees, and I guess it wouldn't be under the tree, it would be next to the tree. And so I rushed to the table, or to the corner where the tree was, and there were no gifts. There was nothing underneath it. And so I was devastated, and so I will go to my mom, who is like asleep and snoring, and I say, hey, Santa didn't bring me anything. And then she, half asleep, out of all the things she could say, she said, maybe it's because you weren't behaving this year. I was so sad. And then I was like, what? No way. And so I was so sad, and I ran to the kitchen, I don't know why. And I noticed that there was a gift on the table next to the fridge, and it was for me. And of course I opened it, and it was the Aladdin doll that I wanted. But I just thought, now as an adult, I think it's so funny, like, how could you forget, or how could you not just put the gift next to the tree? And I guess I can imagine her wrapping it, and then something else came up, and she just forgot to put it under the tree, or next to the tree. But I just thought it was, and now I think it's funny. Back then I was devastated for like a minute. And, but yeah, that's kind of the story. But I also was told that after I got that doll, I would get this pillowcase, and I would put it on, like, I would put my legs inside the pillowcase, and I would put socks over my feet, over the pillowcase, and I would get a belt, and I would tie it around on the top part of the pillowcase that would be around my waist. And that was me trying to be Aladdin, because, you know, he has these very poofy pants. And so I would pretend to be Aladdin. I don't remember any of that, but that's what I was told. I think that's pretty funny. And the way it ties in with Claude, which it... Oh, yes! A Festive! Festive is one of the projects that I'm currently working on. Right now, I am at +1. I only got 2 Festives so far. So I'm at +1. But yeah, I don't recall any Aladdin shenanigans, but apparently I was trying to be Aladdin with a pillowcase and a belt and socks. And the way it ties in with Claude hardly at all is that they're both dark skinned characters like myself. Maybe that's like, I found like, ooh, I feel represented in this character instead of these other action cartoons that aren't someone that looks like me. I don't know what I was thinking as a child, but I just think that's pretty interesting. Of course, there were no Aladdin action figures, so my... Yes! Hilda again. So my favorite character wasn't gonna be found in the boys section. I think I found it in like the edge of the girl section where all the Barbies were. Plus speed again. Awesome. Let's go for this one. But yeah, that's... Unfortunately, I didn't have very many eventful Christmases after that. Ooh, yes! Keep them coming! Wow, I'm at +5 now. Got 6 copies. Unfortunately, I don't have the feathers, but... Oh, wait. I forgot to do this so I don't accidentally... Oh, and she's plus attack. Ooh, I'm gonna have a hard time deciding what IVs to give her. But... I mean, I don't have to definitely decide. Like, I can just choose like plus speed or plus attack, and have an extra plus attack or plus speed sitting there while I try to get feathers. Mordecai. For the longest time, I never noticed he had a tail. But yeah, I don't recall having very many memorable Christmases, unfortunately. As a child, another Christmas I remember was one that I didn't get to spend with my mom, who was an only mother, by the way. A single mother. I'm an only child. I can't talk. I'm an only child, and my mother was a single mother. And during this Christmas, she wasn't able to be there for some reason. I think she was in the US while I was in Mexico with the rest of the family. And that year, I don't know how old I was, but I remember that I wanted that, I forgot what it's called. It's the robot that all the Power Rangers assemble. Like each of their respective robots assembles into a part of this bigger robot. I don't remember what the name of the bigger robot is, but that's what I wanted. And instead I got a lightsaber. Like, what? It's not even in the same franchise. I don't know why I got a lightsaber. And so I told my uncle, that's weird. I didn't ask for a lightsaber. I asked for a Power Rangers thing. And out of all things he could say, he said, oh, you didn't get the Power Rangers thing because you weren't good this year. Or you weren't good enough this year. Oh, yes. And that crushed me for the longest time. Like, I felt like consequences were real. Ooh, plus attack. And now we are at 5 plus 2. So we're at plus 6. Wow. I love this. This is awesome. How many orbs have I spent? I think I was at 500, so I've spent like 140 orbs. That's pretty good. Wow, we're so close. Well, we're not that close. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need 4 more. Wow, I can't believe this is actually happening. And I'm actually enjoying this. Like, I'm enjoying talking to a microphone, but it's like, I feel like I'm talking to oh yes! Excellent. Wow. This is probably the best summoning session yet. Plus attack. Maybe I should just go for the plus attack. She just have a super boon in that. And I'm at 4%. I'm not even on my first spark yet. Uh-oh. Are we gonna get Sephiran? And the reason I want Sephiran, like, I haven't played the Tellius games, but he's such a good healer, and his skills are just so good. Like, every single skill he has is good fodder. But I don't know that I would want to fodder him right away. I don't have a healer, like a healer that is my favorite healer. The one I use the most is Fjorm, and that's only because of Aether Raids. I use her in Aether Raids, and I got a bunch of copies of her trying to get 1 copy of Dorothea on that double seasonal banner. But yeah, her C skill is a flyer support skill, and her A skill and her seal slot are HP boosters. HP is speed or HP attack, I don't remember. And her B skill is Dazzling Staff. So I don't need any fodder, any skills for her. And her special is, I don't know if it's Miracle. I think it's Miracle. Probably Miracle. Just in case she gets hit somehow. And she has Restore, which is very useful, especially when being inflicted with penalties or being afflicted? Having anything inflicted on you, like, what is it called? Isolation. Yeah. Ooh. Alright. Well, an off-focus unit does not lower your percentage rate all the way down, so that's exciting. That's a merge for sure. Ooh, I'm already at plus attack.
Get away! Oh, I'm sorry. Please, I need to be alone.
Okay, that's relatable. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna back out. Or should I pull that colorless? I guess I may as well, just in case I do get Sephiran. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Ooh, let's find out. Or maybe it'll be another off focus. Oh, nope. It's Baryon. What was I saying? Oh, I was talking about something I enjoy talking about and I can't remember. Ooh, one more for the spark. Ah, maybe I should have pulled one more. Oh well, I guess I'll pull one more right here. Oh, that's right, the lightsaber thing. I didn't even know or like Star Wars back then, so it was kind of like, why are you giving me this? Why did I get this for Christmas? Alright, now, how many more orbs would I need for another 40? Maybe I should spark for Sephiran, since I'm getting so many Hildas. How many do I need? 9, 10. I only need 3 more. But if I spark, then I only need 2 more, and I'll save orbs, just in case Brave Claude is in this next legendary. Yeah, I'll just spark for Hilda. I don't care. Like, I like to play this game more for characters than for BST or scoring. Like, Hilda's my favorite character in this banner, so even if other characters may be objectively better, like I want her, and plus I can only get her now. Wait, I didn't even read this. Hi, Hilda here. You want to help with the Winter Festival? I'll do it, but don't get your hopes up too much, okay? Oh, she winks in her animation. That is adorable. She is so cute. Oh, man. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this really quick. Alright, we're back. And I only need 2 more Hildas. Wow. Let's hope that we can get them before I reach the 300. But yes, I think we're gonna get Brave Claude in this legendary banner. And I highly suspect that our legendary hero is gonna be none other than Male Byleth. Because like we have a little bit of 3 houses sprinkled here in this banner, and also I believe all the house leaders, all the brave house leaders are gonna be in the banner. There's enough space for all of them, and they're up next in the lineup of banners. We got Lysithea last month, so I think this month we're gonna get the rest of the brave heroes. And how more enticing could it get if the protagonist of the game is in that banner as well? And plus, red is supposed to be the most enticing color, so I think we're gonna get a red legendary. Maybe it may not be Byleth, but I think it's gonna be red for sure. And I also think it's gonna be Byleth. It would be so cool to get like his awakened form, or I think that's what it's called, awakened or enlightened. Wow. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. I just need 2 more. I'm so close. Yes! Oh my goodness, it's gonna happen. But of course it's gonna happen when I don't have enough feathers. That's okay, it'll be a fun thing to work on. And she has plus attack. Oh, we need 1 more. I'm so hyped. Maybe it's this one. I'm not gonna break my pity if she's in one of these 2 orbs, because this is what I wanted. I just wanted plus 10 Hilda. Whoa, okay. Awesome. Not gonna complain. Wait, what is he? Plus res? I think I have one that's exactly like this, or minus HP plus res or something like that. What do you say?
If it weren't for you, I wouldn't... This world wouldn't be here.
Oh, wow. He sounds so good. I love Yuri Lowenthal. He always does an amazing job with every character he voices. I especially love Silas. Like, I really love the spirit and charm he brought to Silas. I think he voices Silas, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he does, right? But yeah, I don't have very many great memories of any Christmases up until I was an adult. And actually, my favorite Christmas is when I was in college with my best friend, and we were rooming together, and we were working on this at this place. It was called Nailnet, where you would have to call and do surveys, and we hated that job, but it was like a fun to hate job. Like, oh man, I'm below 300. Anyway, we worked there, and so we didn't get to go home because we were both very broke as a joke, starving college students, and you know, we had to work. We worked through the holiday, but I think we had Christmas and Christmas Eve off, and so all we would do during those weeks we didn't have school was work, and try to survive on food. We were very frugal, and so it was cold. Ooh, and it also snowed during that break, if I recall correctly. I think it was that year, yeah. And we had 2 cats, and just like getting gifts for each other with the little money we had was so sweet. It's such a sweet memory. Like, I remember the smell of the food mixed in with that awful cat smell. And our gifts, we didn't buy gift wrap. We were so broke. Oh, yes, Hilda. Oh, we got the last one. I'm gonna count them, just in case I counted them wrong. This one's plus attack as well. I think we're gonna go for plus attack.
I know this is a festival, but don't you think you're going a little overboard?
Should I keep summoning? No, I'm gonna pull out. I think this was my last one. If this wasn't my last one, I'm gonna be kind of mad. Let's check. I think if we just check merge, I should know. Alright, awesome. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, we did it. Wow. I thought it was gonna take a lot longer. 285 orbs. How many did I start with? 505 or something? Minus 285. 2. So I spent like 320 orbs and I got a plus 10 unit. Wow, that is surreal. Wow. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this ride, and for listening to my Christmas stories, I guess. There's so many more Christmas stories. I thought I was gonna have more time to talk about them, but that's okay. I can just save them for next time we have Christmas units that I want to summon for. Well, thank you so much. Please subscribe if you enjoyed summoning with me. Let me know what your favorite Christmas memory was, and let me know if you summoned on this banner. My name is Freiko, and I'll see you next time. Bye!